Okay, okay. I know you've probably clicked on this video wanting to just dislike it, leave a comment, and just click off. However, I just hear that you hear me out for probably like 10 minutes because I do have an explanation for this. And I'm not just a Messi hater, even though that's probably how I will come across. I'm not a Messi hater. I actually like Lionel Messi. So I know this video is going to get a lot of hate, and I need to preface by saying, by no means am I saying Messi is a bad player. I've never said that, never will. He's clearly one of the greatest players of all time, and he is an absolute legend. Like some of the stuff he does on the pitch is just unbelievable. However, I'm just saying that Lionel Messi took the easiest option in really what you could say was a tough situation. Also, along with that, I am by no means criticising him for leaving Barcelona. He has every right to leave Barcelona, and I know that he didn't want to leave Barcelona, but I would never criticise a sportsman purely off the act of leaving a team. I would only really criticise them for the team they go to, like in this situation. So I'm not criticising him for leaving Barcelona, because that was a horrible situation he was in, and considering how much of a great player Messi is, he did not deserve to be in that situation. So really he was more forced to leave Barcelona as well, because of how horribly they managed, well, because of how horribly Barcelona were really ran. And he did a few really honourable things that I think, well, they were plastered everywhere, but he agreed to take a 50% pay cut to stay, but the funds at Barcelona were managed that horribly that they still couldn't afford him, and he took a 50% pay cut. And yeah, also this was thrown away because of something to do with La Liga's financial rules. I'm not really too sure about the specifics of that, so if anyone does know, feel free to make that more specific in the comments. Then he became a free agent and moved to PSG. So when Lionel Messi left Barcelona, he wasn't sold. His contract ran out, and then he was a free agent, which means he could decide ultimately where he signed. And the club that signed him would only have to pay his wages. They wouldn't have to pay a transfer fee, because obviously he wasn't with the club. And since then, Barcelona have had to tackle a lot of wage deductions because their payroll is through the roof. They've had to sell a load of players, and they got that desperate that they just had to go and sell players at ridiculously low prices. However, so when he's a free agent, it's his choice where he goes. So it's not like anyone can really influence. Well, people can influence him, but ultimately it's his decision. So my big question is, if he took a 50% wage deduction for Barcelona, why couldn't he do that or something similar to that for another club? Why not take a 25% wage deduction? Because ever since this really happened, people were telling Messi, well, not telling him, but people were saying, why can't Messi go to the Premier League? And ultimately, once and for all, shut everyone up, because everyone's been saying it. A lot of people seem to think that Messi wouldn't be as good in the Premier League. And to be honest, I am one of those people. I don't think he would be as good in the Premier League. However, if you decide to take a 50% wage deduction for Barcelona, and I understand that that is his boyhood club, that's the club that I think he was at Barcelona when he was like 13 or something, so I understand that, but that clearly shows you don't need to have all of these high wage demands. So if legacy meant anything to Messi, if he wanted to go to another well-established league and prove that he could play in a top league outside of La Liga, he would have took wage deductions to help that team. Obviously not necessarily by 50%, but still he could have done that. So why couldn't he have done that for another club? Why does he then have to have all of these high ridiculous wage demands? Because if it's because, Ronaldo wants to be paid that much as well, it doesn't matter what Ronaldo's paid. I don't really understand why money would matter as much to him. He's 34. I can't even remember when he first started playing for Barcelona. I think it was around 2005, 2007, between that time. So he's clearly got enough money that he doesn't need those high wages. So why not take a wage deduction and go to a team and kind of be a part of not really an up-and-coming team, but maybe to a team like AC Milan I mean, look at where they are now. Imagine if Messi was a part of that. He would have helped bring back AC Milan to the top, and now instead he's just gone to PSG because they threw a load of money at him. But obviously, considering what the soccer landscape is like, Messi can do that and get away with it. But if Ronaldo did that, I mean, everyone would hate him for it. But obviously Messi can do that and he's not held accountable. So he did take the easiest option when going to PSG for several reasons. He's literally guaranteed a league title win every year. If PSG do not win the league title every year, then this is really a failure, let's be honest. I mean, you've got Messi, Neymar and Mbappe all up front. I mean, if you've literally got all of those guys up front and, you're not winning a league title or something, personally for me that would be a failure. Especially when it's Ligue 1 and you're slapping teams 3-4-0 every week. Also, people look more at him leaving Barca than going to PSG. They look more at the situation at Barca than Messi being like, oh, I can go to PSG, win an easy league title every year, pad all of my trophy stats and everything. Because one of the things people bring up with between Messi and Ronaldo is how many trophies they've won. Which, let's be honest, in Ligue 1 that doesn't really count as much because Ronaldo has league titles in obviously Spain, same as Messi. He has one in Italy, which is a very, very defensive league. And they are a pretty good defensive league. And he has them in the Premier League. But now Messi has one in Ligue 1 as well. But that's my point. He's literally guaranteed easy trophies every year. Also, he should be more or less guaranteed a Champions League title. But personally, I don't really see a Champions League title at PSG meaning that much to Messi's legacy anyway. Purely because he's not even the best player on his team anymore. He's the third best player on his team. I don't care what anyone says. Neymar and Mbappe are better than Messi at this point. They are just tearing apart Ligue 1, and I know I'm like, oh, Ligue 1 isn't that big of a league, but they're ripping this league a new one. And you can't come out and say, oh, but Messi's just took a step back because, that's his decision. He doesn't have to take a step back. I mean, I do respect him for taking a step back to Neymar and Mbappe because that's a respectful thing to do, but that means that he's the third guy on the team. So if he goes and wins a Champions League, it's, once again, I'm only comparing him to Ronaldo because that's what everyone's going to do anyway. Look at Ronaldo. Every single one of Ronaldo's Champions League wins, he's been the man on that team. But obviously people just look at the numbers and not look at things like that because, they want Messi to be better. They want Messi to be seen as better. But yeah, it's just things like that just prove he's taken the easy way out. Because if you go to a team like PSG and you're going to be the third guy on that team and you're guaranteed trophies, how have you not taken the easy way out? I mean, everyone was going on and on about how Messi winning the Ballon d'Or for the 7th time, he's the best player in the world. No, he's not. He literally just went... And also, it looks like he's crawling back to Neymar as well. Especially because Neymar is ahead of him in that PSG team. Also, this is probably going to be another video, really. This next point. But, like I've just said, he's doing all of this is coming at a cost. Because now, the tail end of Messi's career, he's literally riding the coattails of other players. He's not the main man anymore. He was never the main man at PSG. Honestly, I would like him to go back to Barcelona, but again, look at who Barcelona have got. He's just going to be, I'm not saying that Ronaldo didn't have great players around him, but just look at what Messi's doing. Then he's got to be with Lewandowski if he goes back to Barcelona. I'm not saying Ronaldo never had great players, but the problem with Messi now is he's got to have a load of great players around him because look at what he's done without Xavi and Iniesta in the Champions League. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. He just got slapped. Comeback after comeback was put against Barcelona and he was just getting slapped. And I felt sorry for him because he didn't deserve that. But you've just got to look at the facts right now. Literally, he had the choice to go to another team. You know what? I'll do another video on all of the teams Messi could have gone to. That would have been a lot better of a move than going to PSG. But he took the easy way out. And if you can't see that, then you're either a Messi fanboy or you're just deluded. He 100% took the easiest option, and that's his choice. But if he takes the easiest option, then you're open to criticism, and really all criticism is fair game, to be honest. Like, you can't just go and moan about people criticising your decisions, literally. Well, obviously Messi isn't moaning, but this is part of the reason why I don't think the GOAT debates make any sense, but this is why Messi's GOAT debate is incredibly flawed as well, because of him making a move like this. However, that is the end of the video. Those are just some of the points that I managed to come up with as to why Messi took the easy way out. By going to PSG, because he did. So let me know what you think. I'm guessing I'm going to have a few people crying that, oh, he didn't take the easy way out, or whatever. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Let's try and have a civil discussion about this. Let's try and not have this being people throwing insults at me, because if you do that, if you're not going to have a civil discussion, I just won't bother replying. But so thank you for listening to the video. If you got to the end, then first of all, thank you, because I know a lot of people are going to tune out in the first few minutes. So if you got to the end, thank you, and well done. You're actually a mature person who can listen to another viewpoint. And yeah, once again, let me know what you think in the comments about the topic. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next video.